Look, if you're in your 20s or rolling into your 20s or early 30s, the video that I'm going to talk about today is going to be crucial. See, all the grooming and the hygiene tricks that I show you, they're all stuff that if you implement today, they're going to have a massive impact on you in the long run, especially when it comes to aging. See, if you want to reduce your signs of aging, these 5 things that I'm going to show you today are stuff that you need to be doing today and not once it's too late. Let's hop into this. Number 1, it's using sunscreen. I've talked about the importance of sunscreen over and over again, and there's actually been a man I think they call him the truck driver man. It's a study where they're studying this particular man that was a truck driver for over like 30, 40 years, and he never used sunscreen, and since sun would always hit his left side of the face while he was driving trucks, now that he's like 70 or 80, you see an apparent difference between the face that got direct radiation and the side of the face that didn't. Now imagine if you would have worn sunscreen on the entire face. Now this man didn't even wear sunscreen. Imagine you starting today applying sunscreen and making it part of your grooming routine. It's going to protect you from those fine lines and wrinkles and make sure your skin looks perfect well into your 30s and 40s. Number 2, controlling gray hairs. See, a lot of dudes will start seeing 1 or 2 gray hairs starting to appear in their early to mid 20s. This is normal. The problem is that most guys don't take action at that point. See, we know that the darker and the richer your hair color looks, the younger you're going to look. And the trick is tackling those gray hairs early. It looks like you're not even aging at this point. Now, I know the hair color dyes that your dad used to use, they're kind of a hassle, right? Nobody wants to be doing that for over an hour. And that is where our sponsor, L'Oreal Men's Expert One Twist hair color comes into play. This thing, it's like the new modern way to color your hair. You're no longer having to use all these kits and all these different steps just to get your hair color like you want. With this new Men Expert One Twist hair color, you can go to any store to pick it up. Once you do, you can easily and quickly apply. The entire process takes 5 minutes and almost in an instant, color your hair and cover any gray hair. So if you're the dude that's seeing those little hairs starting to appear, now's the time to start. See, because what you don't want is half of your hair already looking peppered, already getting all those gray hairs, and then trying to make the change, because now it's too late. The change is going to be drastic. But if you start now, you're starting to see those early signs. You get into this habit, which again, it's only a 5-minute process you can easily add into your grooming routine. Now you're covering up those gray hairs, so as you age, you're not even seeing those gray hairs. It's like you don't even have them at this point. Now the new One Twist hair color, it's revolutionary. It's one of its kind, and the real beauty of it is that it takes you no longer than a regular shave, and it's almost undetectable thanks to its powerful ammonia-free gel solution. This all-in-one bottle is a never-before-seen solution when it comes to hair coloring, because literally all it takes is 5 minutes. You twist, you shake, you crack, and then you just apply it on the hair with the brush nozzle that comes with it already. Again, that's an entire 5-minute process that your fathers and your grandparents, they never had the chance to do this. And this is why so many men don't take this step, just because it was such a hassle to color your hair back in the day. Now, this is the coolest part. If you guys want to try this out for yourself or for somebody you know, you can go to check out the L'Oreal Paris Shade Matcher tool, where with using augmented reality, they're able to see what exact shade you need to apply or purchase so you can apply it to your hair. And every time you do, it can last for up to 6 weeks. So you really only have to do this about once every month, month and a half. Boys, if you want to start tackling your gray hairs early, I'm going to have this new Men Expert One Twist hair color linked down below. You guys can pick it up, check it out, buy it online, or buy it at your local stores. Again, if you want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 3, I want you to start learning how to control your body hair. Look, it's no surprise, as you age, you also start growing more hair, especially in your facial region and in your pubic hair when it comes into your body and private regions. As you age, these are things that your dad probably never stopped and told you how to maintain your body part areas. But every single area in your body, whether it's your armpits, your private region, your chest and your abdomen, and more importantly, your face, needs to be maintained. It's part of a hygienic process. See, when you let it run amok, not only are you increasing the chances of sweating more during the day, of smelling more, creating more BO, but it also doesn't look as pleasing and it makes you look older. See, when you learn how to maintain your body hair, you're going to reduce some of those signs of aging while also being more hygienic to cut out any bad smells or any sweating. And if you have even a little bit of tonality, you're gonna look more shredded. Which takes us to number 4, fighting back hair loss. This one's a big one. Almost every dude is scared of hair loss and starts dealing with hair loss in their mid-20s. I think it's like 2 in 3 guys will experience some form of hair loss by the time they hit 30 years old. And see, almost all these aging tips that I'm talking about, this is stuff that you need to start doing today. See, because you're gonna see the signs today, but most men will ignore them today because they're not drastic. And then slowly and gradually as time goes on, by the time you're 30, 35, now you have a receding hairline you cannot hide, and you're trying to fly to Turkey to get a hair transplant. I'm trying to avoid you from having to do that and save you the time and the pain. Instead, when you see those early signs of hair loss, or when you see, yo, my dad, my uncle, and everybody in my family is losing their hair, chances are this hair loss that I'm seeing is going to lead me to hair loss as well. When you see those signs, that's when you take action. That's when you start looking at resources and things that you can start applying to make sure you stop and reduce any hair loss. And finally, boys, number 5, it's using moisturizer. Super crucial. I've talked about this before, but I don't just want you to use it on your face. See, a big mistake that a lot of guys will do, especially women too, is that they'll only use moisturizer on your face. And moisturizer is key to keeping your face hydrated so your skin looks smooth, there's no cracks, there's no fine lines and wrinkles. But when you only apply to your face, other areas of your body will start showing signs of aging before your face does, like your neck, your hands, your arms. This is why I've always talked about, as soon as you step out the shower, that your skin is dewy, it's nice and hydrated, you've already dried off. This is when you're supposed to apply a body lotion to lock in and seal the hydration, as well as your face moisturizer. And if you do this step every single day, you start early now, I promise you boys, your skin down the road, it's gonna be flawless. And that's basically it for me today, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, if you guys want to check out our sponsor, L'Oreal, they're going to be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.